Hey YouTube, Ted from Penguins on Safari Consultancy here. Today we're going to be talking about Qantas' transformation strategy and how strengthening Asia is part of their broader plan to make sure that we fulfill our mission. Yours.
There are four main pillars of Qantas' transformation plan. The first revolves around this notion that we want to make the sky the best place on earth. And that revolves around making the customer experience and increasing the customer excellence. Second pillar is to strengthen our Asia ties and potentially roll out a new airline in Asia, which is what we're going to discuss further later in this presentation. Thirdly, we want to deepen and broaden alliances in the world, and we want to ensure that we're fulfilling our goal of being world-class worldwide. The fourth pillar is ongoing business improvement. So we at Qantas always want to make the sky the best place on earth.
You said that already.
We want to enable the Qantas Group to offer same-day travel to Australians wishing to travel from Australia to Asia. We want you to be able to play with Asian business networks. We don't want you to be sitting there on a plane overnight realising that you are losing business every minute, that you are lying in bed experiencing the lush, extravagant customer service provided on Qantas. So we want you to be able to play with the big dogs in Asia. Qantas. We have more experience than our name suggests, and we want to leverage this experience when strengthening our connections in Asia. Our idea of leveraging is not this notion that we'll buy you a beverage. Rather, we want to leverage our group's experience in Asia, as well as our corporate customer relationships, as well as building and leveraging our existing alliance networks when forming the foundations of our new premium airline in the Asia Pacific region. Furthermore, we want to explore various potential base locations. So when deciding where we're going to put our hub for our Asia network, our new airline, we're going to really analyze with a variety of consultancy groups and also internally how and where is the best potential base location in order to disperse around the Asia region.
Here.
Premium configuration, utilizing next generation in-flight and seat technologies is another big thing that we're all about. We are all about making sure our customers have the best sleep experience possible. We want you to be feeling like you're 21, not 49. And frankly, this is enhanced through premium configurations. It is built on the standard configuration of the aircraft. You're not going to have a good experience as good as the customer service is at Qantas if you don't have the premium configuration, which is what we're going to achieve through next generation aircraft, in-flight and seat technologies. Finally, we're going to expand our fleet, and this is going to be primarily based on A320s, because in the Asia Pacific region, what we've got is an infrastructure which isn't suitable for A380s. Furthermore, we're not going to be able to bring in those A380s with a small number of people. So we've actually done calculations which states the A320 is the optimal fleet to have in the Asia region. With about 300 seats in it, we can easily tailor that to existing networks in Asia, as well as building and expanding with our new airline. And that means we can use economies of scale to focus on the A320 rather than having a variety of different aircrafts for a variety of different lines. We can have 11 A320 airplanes, which we can use for all our Asia operations.
Influences.
Thank you for staying with us at Penguins on Safari Consultancy here. We're going to continue on our presentation on how Qantas is going to strengthen Asia to improve their growth and profitability within the business. So as discussed before in this presentation, the A320 fleet is a centre stone. It is a pillar of the Qantas strategy to strengthen their networks in Asia. Why the A320? Well, there are a few reasons. The first thing that I would like to discuss is how oil prices have affected greatly Qantas and their growth over the years. Oil for planes is a fundamental, essential product for the functioning of our business. If the oil prices are high, we're going to have lower profitability. If they're low, we're going to have higher profitability. And lately what we've seen is a drop in the oil prices, which has helped enhance our profitability. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, I'm talking about it because we have seen a large growth in the profitability of Qantas with $927 million, our last recorded profit, coming back from a negative, I think it was $200 million in the drain. So this is a huge influence on the business, and we're going to talk about this specifically in context of the A320 and how in further times of high oil prices, we can help sort of manage the global oil prices through the fuel efficiency of the A320. But first I'm going to draw your attention to the global oil prices in the past decade or so. As you can see here, this is a global oil price. I want you to solidify your thoughts for a minute. So as we got here, 71 cents was the base about 10 years ago. And you can see there was a steady increase in the oil prices. We had a sharp drop, and then we had another increase. But recently what we've seen is an exponentially down decrease in the oil prices. How is this affected? Again, I said, we've seen the oil prices primarily due to the exceeding supply in the market dropping to an unreasonable, unsustainable price. So in the future, what we're going to see? What are we going to see? This is what we're going to see. We're going to see the oil prices shoot up. At the current rate, they're at a very unsustainable price, and frankly, we're going to see these in the future come up. So what's that going to mean for Qantas? That's going to mean that our profitability is going to shrink, and therefore we're going to have to find our productivity in other areas. So with the A320 fleet that we're going to roll out in Asia, one of the things that really is great about it is that it burns up to 15% lower fuel. So with that, what's going to happen is if the global oil prices go up, the profitability is going to maintain reasonably lower than what it was before. Secondly, we've got up to 20% lower engine maintenance costs. So again, the cost of maintaining the A320s is much lower than our older fleet. And finally, we've got improved payload range capabilities. So as you can see, we've got a wide variety of benefits of moving to the A320 fleet, and by doing it now when the oil prices are low, we're ensuring that we can propagate the growth of the Qantas business into the future, particularly in the Asia region. Thanks for joining us today. Ted McLennan at Penguins on Safari Consultancy. Out.